and we're going. Playing some Final Fight 2 on the Super Famicom tonight. Got a Sprecher root beer, got Bunny, got Thor, and I got everything ready to go. Depending on time wise, might do some Double Dragon on the Master System tonight as well. So, yeah, just actually let me get this set up so I can better sit here. I like to sit on the edge of the couch when I can't speak. Gotta go to work tonight, so I'm like I don't know how to talk or something. Alright, haven't played this one, so we're gonna go with easy for now. See where it goes. You know I'm going with my guy Hager. My final fight we're playing as Hager. Hong Kong, 12 p.m. You know they use military time in Hong Kong, so it just would have been like 1200. That's alright. Oh, they lined themselves up so nicely for me there. Thank you guys. You're like the most polite gang members who want to get beat to death. Oh, yeah. Oh, you don't. You don't kick a guy this big. You wouldn't do it. There's Chun-Li in the background. Oh, they're just hanging out in the middle of the street like we get beat up. Oh, yeah. I used to play so many beat-em-ups as a kid. They're so much better with another person, though. You know, a little bit monotonous on your own. Like Batman Returns on the NES and Super NES, it's satisfying, but it can get boring. But you play something like this or like Double Dragon, you bring a friend to the party. Man, that is satisfying. I used to play a lot of Final Fight. I've never played Final Fight 2, so we'll see how we do. Playing out easy, I mean, should at least be able to get through the first 2 levels, right? Hi. Okay, did not realize you were headbutting me over there. Get the knife. It's not Ghosts and Goblins, but still, get the knife. The golden rule of beat-em-ups, never let them get between you like that. It's like, you know, Hager's supposed to be a wrestler, so just picking him up and slamming him down like that is just so satisfying. I mean, it might get boring if you did nothing but that, but still. Oh, this looks like a place you'd want to hang out. Totally. The walls are like slimy and practically oozing. Speaking of abandoned buildings, the one mall down in Milwaukee, Northridge, that's one a lot of urban exploration groups have been wanting to go into for years, but it was locked down pretty tight. I guess a few YouTubers got into it a few years ago, including Exploring with Josh. This guy I used to watch all the time. I didn't even know he'd been in there. But yeah, they're demolishing that. It's at the end of the month. They sent a Chinese company owns it now, and they sent them a letter like, hey, it's basically falling apart. You know, to the end of the month, or we're going to do it for you. And they'll like add it to like their property tax bill or something. But yeah, so because they're tearing it down, I guess the security's been a little more lax, and a lot more of these urban exploration groups that follow on social media have been going in there and getting pictures. It's pretty righteous. It's sad to see. But there's a time capsule in there too. It's supposed to be opened like 10 years ago or something. It's like, could somebody go in there and pull that out of the ground maybe? That's amazing. That's where I spent a lot of my childhood, and it's been gone since like 2002, 2003. They're finally getting rid of the building. Too much crime on the north side of Milwaukee. I need some big ass boots like that. That'd be awesome. You'll be able to really move in them because they're like coal miner boots. I mean, they'll protect your legs. I don't know what I'm protecting them from. But my job doesn't require steel-toed shoes, but it really should. I was like the one guy that would always wear them. I've dropped stuff on my feet before, so smart move. You're working at any kind of industrial job. It was kind of annoying in these games. You knock the guy off screen and then they just like kind of sit there. I know the Sailor Moon games on the Super Famicom, I would do that. I'd just be like hugging the edge of the screen, pounding buttons, hoping I was hitting them. That game was like notorious for it. I love how the female gang members in these games, they're never dressed for a fight. You couldn't move like that in that outfit. Who are you kidding? Bad thing about playing this is all the storyline that I saw so far, like in Japanese, so I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Why is Mike Hager in Hong Kong? Is it still the Mad Gear gang? The two other players aren't Cody and Guy. Like, somebody who knows more about Final Fight, please tell me what's going on. So he needs to come back on the screen, but he doesn't need to come back onto the screen and hit. Oh! I always love the plot of Final Fight books compared to like every other like, beat 'em up out there. It's like the mayor's daughter is kidnapped, and instead of sending the police or even like the National Guard, the mayor himself gets his daughter's boyfriend and his best friend, and they all go out and just beat the crap out of the gang. It's so ridiculous. If you're the mayor, you got a little bit more at your disposal than that. Oh, well, this explains everything. I need a ultra healthy video game nerd or whatever his name is to come in here and translate that for me. Watching that guy a lot lately. He lives in Japan, so he's got a lot of import games. Like, I had lived in Japan at one point, so I have a lot of import games, so really digging that guy's content. If you haven't seen him, he found a physical copy of Hong Kong 97. He's got like the only physical copy known to exist. The game's creator has confirmed it is one of the originals. So he had kind of a cool little documentary about the history of the game and why it's so hard to find. Which I will not spoil anything, you should go check that out. But not right now, because right now you're watching me. That's where you should stay. Unless you're like on a computer or something and you can open up multiple windows. In which case, by all means. Yeah. I bought that Final Fight for the PS2. I never got the chance to play it. I didn't have a PS2 at the time. I got it and I let my nephew take it. Just hold on to this till I get a PS2 or something again. I think he played it. But I don't know. Like, I don't know if it was any good or what. I heard it was okay. It came out at like the same time as like Godhand. There's like this whole like revival of like beat 'em ups in the PS2 era, but none of them really clicked with anybody. Kind of a shame. It's amazing there's so many buttons on a Super Nintendo controller and only 2 of them do anything in this game. Alright, it's Hugo. He just kicks through the fence. That's Chain Link too. It would be springy. You know how difficult that would be. Could anybody even do that? I thought James Hydra could be maybe a guy. Okay, so James Hydra could be on there. He was this guy. He was a martial artist. But back in the he was claiming he like had developed psychic abilities or whatever. And he's a guy that James Randi disproved. There's you can watch the video online of James Randi. But anyway, the guy was actually like a really good martial artist. But unfortunately, he was also like a pedophile. So he was sexually abusing a lot of his students. So he's long been in jail. But he's actually broken out of prison. I think something like 4 times. And they've all been like really ridiculous. Like at one point, he noticed there was like some cracks in a wall or something. So he literally kicked through this concrete wall and just kind of walked out. Another one, he managed like they said he was able to like pole vault out of over the fence. Like those fences are ridiculous. That had to have been a minimum security because there's no way you would have been able to do it for maximum security because there's like multiple fences. But one story I remember hearing, and that was actually because sometimes you wonder like maybe it's just him talking, but some of these were confirmed. And one was him and another prisoner basically getting into a fight with the guards and basically like, beating the shit out of all the guards, just the 2 of them. And I guess the warden came down and was able to get him to stop. He's kind of cool with the warden or whatever. But it's to me, it's like the sad story. It's like this guy had like legit martial arts skills, and he squandered it. I mean, first of all, he like lied to people, tried to tell them he had like psychic powers and shit, and could like manipulate chi energy and all that crap, which he couldn't. Which it's gonna completely make you look bad anyway. But then, of course, obviously the whole pedophilia thing. No, that's not okay. And it's kind of sad to see a talent like that get wasted. But yeah, check out the James Randi video. That's pretty funny. And the video is a couple minutes. It's only maybe 10, 20 minutes long. But I've heard that the actual when they recorded it went on for hours. They edited it down to TV. And the way Randy debunks it is. It's like what Houdini was doing back then. It's so basic. I love James Randi, man. That guy is awesome. He's like a living legend, man. Getting up there, though, there was a documentary that came out a few years ago on Netflix about it, called something like An Honest Liar. That was really good. I'd recommend that if it's still on Netflix. Oh, you moved, huh? Oh, I died? Oh. Hager never dies, he multiplies. I really should get the game of Bebe's Kids, just because I like the movie. Like, I've never heard anything good about it, but I wonder. I used to get pretty good at some really terrible games back then. Because excuse me, you're a kid, you get them for Christmas, or you spent your allowance. Like, all we had was the NES, and like me and my nephew would go to something like a half-price bookstore, and if they had NES games, we would pick up. That's how we got Heroes of the Lance. We picked Heroes of the Lance up for like $1.75 or something like that. But it was like all the money I really had, so had to play the game. Got really good at it. Never beat it, but got pretty good at it. I've got that on the Master System now too, which is a much nicer and easier to play game. Like it looks nicer, it plays better, and it's still crap. That's when I kind of wanted to go through and try and go through it again at some point, but I couldn't do it. Maybe one day. Yeah, we figured out there was like a specific way you had to play the game for the NES version. Oh boy, Freddy? I don't know if he's named after Freddie Mercury, since there's so many music references to villains' names in these games. Oh, hey, didn't realize that was a thing. I think it took from my life, though. Oh, I'm not done yet. Oh wow, that takes like half your life to do that move. Yeah, don't do that. That is not worth it. I always hated the whole special moves draining your life thing, like the Turtles 3. But in Turtles 2, you could do that move that would like one hit kill a foot soldier, like, no problem. Didn't drain your life any. I'm gonna go through all my lives in this one boss. Uh-oh, should have moved. Almost got him, too. Is that Guile back there? It looks like Guile. Why would Guile be cheering, like, for these guys? I don't get it. You should be helping me out. How many continues? Might as well try one of the other characters. Okay, I don't know who this dude is, but he's all Strider looking. What is with that stance? I instantly hate this guy. I regret my decision. You've got a sword and you're not using it. It's just like Akuman in that first game. He uses the sword in the second and third game, by the way. Spoiler alert. Yeah, I don't know about this guy. It's okay. Oh, his special move uses the sword. Why would you not use it? I mean, you're already breaking the law with your vigilante justice. You might as well go all out. Get all Charles Bronson. They down? Okay, they're down. I'm just not lining myself up to hit that. You guys got like the biggest body and a little tiny shrunken head. Like Beetlejuice at the end of the movie. It's the witch doctor. I'm just like punching air. Maybe they'll walk into it. Like that Simpsons. I'm just gonna swing at the air. If you get hit, that's your own fault. Feels wrong though, playing Final Fight. I'm not playing against Cliffhanger. Okay. It's like, even if I beat him, it's gonna be bittersweet. Don't want to fight your lackeys. I have a choice though. Fight me yourself. Are you scared? That's to give him the one-on-one, mano-a-mano speech you hear in the movie. I love there was an episode of Psych where he tried that. And the villain's like, why would I do that? I've got you. I've got a gun pointed at you. Why would I give in to that? And at the end, he's telling Gus about it. He's like, I gave him the old mano a mano speech. He goes, did it work? He's like, not even a little. Oh, yeah, there we go. He went down. Yes, bonus stage. There we go. Break up the car. This is like rampage level stuff right here. Holland, 4 p.m. Of the crows back there. Very ominous. Whoa! Okay, don't step on those. Wow, those are like some kind of mine hooker. Okay, don't step on that. I love how, despite the fact that I've been all over the world, it's still the same, like 4 or 5 goons I'm playing. You know, these games are good, but nothing beats Streets of Rage. I need to get the Streets of Rage games again. I need to get 1 and 2 on the Master System. And it's kind of funny because, you know, you think that the Master System and the Game Gear versions are going to be the same, but they're not. The Master System version of Streets of Rage is pretty much just the Genesis version, but, you know, 8-bit. Whereas the Genesis version, or the Master System version, it's missing levels. It's got like half the levels, and Adam's not a playable character. It doesn't have the beach level, which is my absolute favorite. I love the music for that stage. Years ago, me and Michael Burhan were talking about doing kind of a co-op review type of thing. He was going to do Streets of Rage 1 and 2 on the Genesis, and I would do 1 and 2 on the Master System. I need to cannot speak. Need to pick them up, and I just never got there. They're getting pretty expensive, so I need to grab those while I can. And we never got an 8-bit version of Streets of Rage 3, but, you know, that's alright. Yeah, to do all these, like, demakes, like, what was that one, Halo 2600 and stuff, and, like, Doom, 8-bit Doom. Where's my 8-bit Streets of Rage 3, man? Somebody should get on that. Hack-and-Sack Dave on that shit. I love Hack-and-Sack Dave stuff. And that guy is an artist, let me tell you. Remember that guy that has been sending these hacks to Megadam too? Those are really good. I gotta get the contact with him, I think. I found a few like reproductions of the Master System and some Game Gear games and stuff, but I've only come across them a handful of times. They're crazy expensive. Like, if it's something that has an actual release on the Master System and it's expensive, you're almost paying just as much for that. I've got my Sonic Triple Trouble. The guy sold it to me, claimed it was an original copy, and for the price he was offering, like, I doubt it. But yeah, no, I was right to be cautious. He sold me a bootleg, and I paid a little bit more than what the bootleg is usually going for too. But it was one of those, I'm going to take the risk. It's a bootleg, I'm getting ripped off. But if it's legit, I'm getting like quite the deal. And yeah, no, it was fake. But it is like, because I was wondering, like, well, there's clearly a game on this card. I wonder if it'll be Sonic Triple Trouble. And it was. That was cool. Okay, now I got the game. I can play it, but I'd love to have an actual one of the tech toy copies. Alright. Oh, we're fighting now. Okay. I couldn't move there for a minute. Oh, come on, man. You guys are better than this. I went to 2x4. Oh. Takes me back to some Splatterhouse. One of them like flap against the wall and splat. That might have been a little bit of stuff, since these aren't like zombies and stuff. He's more like doing like a fencing strike with it. I mean, it would work. That guy with the two little like magnets and have the electricity coming out. It reminds me of Garth in that scene in Wayne's World where he wants to get past the guy to the bathroom. The guy won't let him pass because of the car gets the thing, and then she taps the guy. Excuse me, I'd like to get by now. The back of zaps the guy, and everybody's cheering for him. Donut. I've got donuts in the other room. I bought donuts yesterday. We have like the best Dunkin' Donuts here. And it's not like the inside is so nice. It doesn't look like a greasy, like the old school Dunkin' Donuts. It was funny. I was in Milwaukee when this gaming classic, and I was kind of driving around a little bit after left. I went through my old neighborhood and going past where it was like that used to be the Dunkin' Donuts where we'd get donuts every week after church. Like now it's like JJ's Fish and Chicken or something. And it has been for well over a decade. It hasn't been Dunkin' Donuts in like 20 years, if not longer. It's just it's so ingrained in my head. Like, no, man, that was Dunkin' Donuts. That's weird how that works. If you know what the question is, it's no longer what they call it, like the Wisconsin Center now, but it was called something else before. Midwest Express Center. That's what I was still calling it. So I was like, no, it's not called that anymore. Well, why not? Everything's changing. You know, I don't live there no more. I don't have any like stock in that, so it shouldn't really affect me any. This is where the Ninja Turtles show up to help me. Oh, but this is Capcom, and those games are made by Konami, so that's not gonna happen. One of these two, they're both asleep, but one of these two animals is snoring pretty bad. Sounds like Thor. I think Thor's a little snoring. Oh, what time is it? 7:35. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get to Double Dragon tonight, because at 8 I got to get off and start getting ready for work. All I was going to do, I used to do this thing where I play Double Dragon on the Master System. I'd play 2 players and do it by myself. I'd use my feet to do the second controller. I was like, told some people that recently, like, no way, you can't do that. Sure I can. I'm going to have to stream that sometime. So I gave that a try earlier today, and I can't do it at the moment. I'm going to have to work on that. But no, I gotta be able to do that again, bring that back. That'd be a lot of fun. Now, I wasn't good at it. I could get maybe through the first couple of levels. But it was weird to do, so I'm trying to teach myself to do it. If I can just get like through the first level and stream that, that'd be cool. Look at that boss, looks like the Frankenstein monster. Now we've done the other two characters, I might as well use her. Mackie. Yeah, she's not dressed to fight either, but what the heck? Cargo pants, people. At least she looks like she knows what she's doing, unlike that last guy. It's funny, my girlfriend's been watching a lot of Kung Fu movies, and I'll be sitting there watching them, and then I'll be like identifying what styles each person is doing. It's just like, how do you know that? It's like, that was pretty much my life for the longest time. This is, you want to see one that shows a good mix of style. Bloodsport, obviously, and then the one that's pretty much a remake of Bloodsport, but also has Van Damme, The Quest. Which, The Quest is an awful movie, but the tournament scene and seeing all the different martial arts styles, that's pretty cool. Yeah, not a very good film overall, but it's not what you don't go into those for the storytelling. Occasionally, someone has a good story. Like Bloodsport, I mean, we could say what we need to say about Frank Dukes, but it's already been said. But you know what? That was still a badass movie. Yeah, if you want to know more about that, you just got to look up the Pink Man. Pink Man's a great channel. He's got a series on martial arts fraud, and oh man, he goes to town on Frank Dukes. It's fantastic. Debunking that his story and holding the Kumite was not difficult. But hey, you know, we got a good movie out of it. You guys are just gonna let me do this? Same move repeatedly? We're watching through the Yip Man movies lately. I'd never actually seen those, surprisingly. I used to have this early Donnie Yen movie that was called The Drunken Tai Chi. It's a martial arts comedy, but it was pretty cool. That was a neat movie. That's one, if you could find it, I would definitely recommend. And it's funny because it's called Drunken Tai Chi, so it's pretty much kind of like Drunken Tai Chi. And I was like, no, it's just the guy he learns Tai Chi from also happened to be a drunk. It wasn't like stumbling around or anything. It was turned out to not be what you thought it was going to be. One guy's name was Mick. I really hope the other one was Mac, like in Mick Kids and Global Gladiators. Mick Kids was pretty cool, and I know a lot of people really like Global Gladiators as well. I've never played the 16-bit version of that, but I've got it on the Master System. And it plays fine, but like the first couple levels, like the color palettes, really bland. Like everything's sort of this like olive green, brown color, and I can't distinguish what's what. And it's almost like I should really play this on a more powerful system, because I've heard people say they really like the game. It's just as good as Mick Kids. But yeah, I've not had any luck with that one. I think I need to beat up the cronies before Doodle will even take damage. We need to keep coming. Oh, there we go. Wow, nice throw. Oh yeah, now we're getting him now. Gotta wait for him to... Trying to get me from behind? Come on, man. Some Cobra Kai shit right there. No mercy. Sweep the leg. It's a street fight though, so it don't matter. Honor is for poets and playwrights. There we go. It's London? Yeah, England. 8 p.m. Alright. There's some board. We're walking tall right now. What was the guy's name? Buford something. Something P. Usner or something like that. Still love those movies when I was a kid for some reason. I actually really dug the remake with The Rock. Then they made like these 2 direct-to-video sequels that had Kevin Sorbo in them. You know, my buddy rented them one night. And, like, the first one was just like a remake of the movie with The Rock, pretty much, with Kevin Sorbo. And it's like, so it's a remake of a remake, but the remake had just come out not that long ago. And then the third one was its own thing, but it was filmed really weird. But you have to see it, but the cinematography was strange. Just everything looked kind of grainy and super bright at the same time. It wasn't bad. Like, neither of them was bad, but yeah, it looked weird. Speaking of Kevin Sorbo, there was a Hercules game on N64. It's one of the few N64 games I played. And it was kind of neat, like RPG style, kind of a knockoff of Zelda. But it had like a lot of the humor of the show. Like, you gotta get into this town and the guard won't open up the door so you can find him as like his lost teddy bear or something. It's like that sounds like something that would have happened on that show, you know? That was a pretty cool game. I continue people talking. And they made the Xena game, which was a fighting game, which was terrible. At least they tried to do something different. Like, you gotta give them that. At least they tried to do something different. Elias and Eliza, with their brother and sister. Kind of missing Roxy and Poison, though. Right, I can always just play Street Fighter Cross Tekken if I want to see Poison. It's all good. Character named after one of the worst metal bands of all time? I'm just saying. I mean, every rose has its thorn. Come on. And Skinny Bop. What is that about? Oh. I gotta give them credit. Their music is catchy, but they're like... It's like a pop band disguised as a metal band. It's like they don't know what they want to be. It's like new metal. Can't do it. It was Andor here, I guess, because he's not Hugo here. His names do get changed, though. So. Oh, man. Because he's based on, like, Andre the Giant, maybe? Circus. Oh, I don't like this. You know there's going to be, like tigers and stuff. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. I love the one in the background. Oh, yeah, that's cool. You know, there's a reason that area that you can walk on the top of the train is called the catwalk. It's pretty thin. I don't feel like anybody would be having a fight up there. There was this fighting game I got in Japan. It was Beat 'em Up, PS2. Part of the Simple 2000 series. And one of the first stages you were on top of the train. So that was cool. And the two girls that were in the game, I forget their names, they later showed up as playable characters in one of the special edition of the Amy Chambara game. And I think those are the only two things that ever showed up there. I guess D3 thought they were going to be like the next big thing. It wasn't. At least, you know, they didn't do the thing where they put the momentum of the train into this and they're constantly being pushed backward. I mean, that's a cool effect when they do that in games, but it's also kind of annoying. Like, the game's hard enough trying to fight all these guys. Especially when you're used to playing Hager and now you're playing this girl and he was not his. Okay, that move is pretty cool. Well, we're about to get a game over, so. Go back to Hager. That's how they did Cody in Final or Street Fighter 4. He'd be in the prison jumpsuit and like slip his hands out into the shackles to hit somebody and then put them right back in. That was great. But they get a lot of the Final Fight stuff in at Freak Toys. We usually see Final Fight and Final Fight Guy. I've never seen a Final Fight 2 there. We're going through the Super Famicom stuff and I saw this. I'm like, dude, that's awesome. I gotta pick that up. I should get the other. I need a Super Famicom version. They had a Mighty Final Fight in there for a while too. But I've told that story before on here. What happened to my copy and definitely not getting a new one. Probably ever. A little sad. That's alright. Of all the games I've gotten rid of that turned out to be worth some money, if I could only pick one to get back, it would probably be Felix the Cat. I mean, but it was also the game I played through so many times, and I got rid of it. I'm like, that's no big deal. But as another one, I remember just playing with my nephew all the time. And it's like, oh, I wish I had that, 'cause I'd like to play through it again. And I saw a lot of copies of that actually at the expo, but they're like $80. Like, it's hard to believe I paid like $5 for this in like 2002. Oh. Only we had known. Well, I had my theories, you know. I kind of figured like people would get back into it one day, but I didn't think the prices were going to jump up quite that much. Okay, you guys, if you blow up the train, you're going to kill everybody. You do realize this, right? I hear people screaming outside. Here we go. Oh, would be an evil clown. Named Felipe. We're not in France anymore, Felipe. Mark Atlas. Most of these games always do have like these characters kind of macho name. Mark Atlas. Felipe. That's actually kind of badass right there too. No, nobody's ever Eugene. Like. Poindexter. Gaylord. Something like that. Nobody's got names like that, you know. Miles. Except in Sonic. You know, Tails, his name is actually Miles. But even that, it's a play because he's Miles Prowler, so it's a play on miles per hour, so it doesn't really count. Oops. That was really bad timing on my part. Italy, 12 p.m. Reminds me of the Italy stage in Double Dragon 3. Game I happen to like. The arcade version is way better. I do like it on the NES, but then you can get like the arcade version on the Genesis. Holy crap! I'm gonna try and beat this thing. Let's see how far we can go. I'm gonna go to about 8:30. For 8:30, I gotta get off. So we'll see what we can do. Well, that guy's name was Elliot, but I don't know if people make fun of that after the whole Elliot Rogers thing. You might make fun of him, but you're not gonna make fun of the name, you know? I can see Elliot being sort of a tough guy name too. Where are my Eugenes at, man? Like, come on, seriously. Alright. That just lets you do that to him all day long. Ooh, I'm behind you. Elijah. There we go. Dore Jr. Doesn't look any different than his father or big brother or whoever he is. Mary? Okay, Mary's a pretty plain name. Oh, no. I've returned. Come on, man, get on the screen. Why aren't you getting back on the screen? Remember me and my nephew were little, we were wrestling, and I had him pinned down. And I kept going, get up! And he'd go to get up, and I'd push him back down. I'm like, get up! And about the third time, he just goes, I'm trying, but you keep pushing me back down. What's with that lady clapping in the background? What? Oh, maybe that's J-Love. She's getting ready to slap a bitch. That's what's going on. Alright. Mary, Eliza. Ah, they thought I didn't see him. What's his name? Elick? Oh, Elick. Oh, because he uses electricity. Okay, I got it. You know he's totally a Eugene now. See, that was easy to get across from the bridge in Dragon's Lair. I mean, come on. Barbecue. That was worth picking up. Oops. Didn't actually want to pick it back up either. Figured it'd be going away. Giandore. This thing is supposed to be like Andre the Giant. I think I said that. I don't know. Who remembers what I said 5-10 minutes ago? This is just like the elevator in Streets of Rage. Way slower moving. Well, it's not funny now. Oh, that's true. That has messed with my eyes. Can't even watch him. I'm trying to see him out of the corner of my eye. Hope for the best. Oh, that is killing me. Gotta put like a major seizure warning there. Oh, I think this is it for me. Holy crap. No, I cannot. I apologize. I was going to try and get through this, but I cannot go any further than that. Oh my god, that is just killing my head. But that's alright. It's about 8 o'clock, so I do need to get ready for work. Okay. Note to self, do not play this one alone again. So, that's it for tonight. We'll do Double Dragon another time. I do got to get ready. Thanks for watching tonight. Got my furry little friends here. Alright, yep. This guy really wanted to come out of this hutch tonight, so there you go. Alright, and we will see you next time.